telling you is if that it make you a rat too if you with him because I told him to do that. I can't tell no to snitch. You can't get on the phone and tell me, hey bro, hell yeah, take that plea. But man, you better take that plea. And the police saying tell. The police saying tell something.
This motherfucker Wayne from New Orleans. I'm from Atlanta. Mm-hmm. This was in Atlanta and I was in New Orleans. I said, what the fuck? That was so weird.
You did 10 years twin behind this shit, Roscoe. You did 10 years behind it, brother. And you just come on the internet and say, but didn't tell on you when everybody just heard this man say your name a few times? You feel me?
Did Young Thug just get jumped in Atlanta? That's the word racing through timelines, and the timing couldn't be worse. Out of nowhere, an old interrogation clip resurfaced, and fans are dragging him for being a hypocrite. The same man who clowned Gunna for snitching is now being called out for looking shady himself. People are throwing around words like rat, 2-hour tell-all, and even claiming he dropped Pee Wee's name. Atlanta blogs only poured gas on it by saying Thug got pressed in public, maybe even mobbed. Is it confirmed? Not exactly, but once a headline spreads online, perception.
Shots were fired at the tour bus of Grammy-winning rapper Lil Wayne on the 26th of April. Footage from the NBC affiliate in Atlanta, Georgia, showed several bullet holes in the side of the bus, but no injuries were reported. The station said that the shots were fired at the bus as it was traveling through Cobb County, Georgia. The rapper, also known as Wheezy, whose real name is Dwayne Michael Carter Jr., was traveling in the bus after his performance in Atlanta. In 2008, Wayne won Grammy Awards for the Best Rap Album, Best Rap Song, Best Rap Solo Performance, and was part of the award-winning Best Rap Group Performance.
Comes reality, and the clip tied back to Pee Wee Roscoe and the infamous Lil Wayne bus shooting, a scandal that never really went away. Let's rewind to April 2015, one of the wildest moments in Atlanta rap history. Lil Wayne's tour bus got lit up in Cobb County right after a show. Nobody got hurt, but the message was clear. Someone wanted Wayne gone. And who got hit with the blame? Jimmy Winfrey, better known as Pee Wee Roscoe, Thug's road manager at the time. Court records tied him to YSL, and the receipts everyone remembers are those phone calls. Calls made to Thug's phone right before the shooting, and calls straight to Birdman right after. That combo looked messy from the jump. Now, neither Thug nor Birdman got charged with pulling the trigger, but their names got cemented in that case forever. You couldn't mention the Wayne bus shooting without people whispering about Thug and Birdman, and it only got more complicated. Roscoe's original sentence got tossed out by the Georgia Supreme Court because of how the plea deal was handled. Then, once the YSLRICO case exploded, that bus shooting came storming back into the spotlight. Fast forward to 2024, Roscoe copped a new deal, got time served plus probation, and walked free. The internet went crazy. Fans said somebody must have been protected in all this. So when an interrogation clip of Thug pops up, him even being near this mess, the word rat took over. The problem? That tape looked chopped, messy, and out of context. But online, nobody cares about context. Commentary channels reposted the clip nonstop, and suddenly people were yelling, "Now we know why he hates Gunna!" The word hypocrisy had the internet in a chokehold. Thug jumped on X to clap back, saying it was all out of context, that he wasn't exposing Roscoe, he was actually protecting him. His hardcore fans ran with that, sharing clips where Thug denied gang ties or pushed back on certain detective questions, but the damage was already done. And just when people thought it couldn't get any messier, more paperwork surfaced. Fans dug through court files and pulled up a motion from Thug's lawyers, a motion in limine, basically begging the judge to block Detective Quinn from testifying about something Thug allegedly said in the back of a cop car. The wild claim? That Thug gave info about an old murder. His legal team shot it down as false, irrelevant, and unfairly damaging to his current case. Lawyer talk for, "This makes my client look guilty of something he's not even charged with. Keep it out." But let's be real. The internet doesn't wait for judges. Once these clips and court docs hit the blogs, the streets made up their minds. Pee Wee hopped online defending Thug, telling everyone to chill out. "Y'all are doing too much." On paper, that should have cooled things down, right? Wrong. Instead, the backlash got nastier. Critics were quick to say his word don't count, claiming he's biased. And the same question kept spinning: if nothing shady happened, then why do those phone records even exist? Outlets dropped quick reels recapping Pee Wee's defense, but Atlanta ain't got amnesia. That bus shooting has circled the city for almost a decade. Every headline brings back those infamous calls before and after the bullets flew, calls tied to Thug and Birdman's phones. The streets never forgot, and the media sure didn't either. Whether or not that makes Thug a snitch is still debatable, but this is exactly why folks won't let it slide. And then came the twist: YSL Mondo, one of the so-called day ones from the early days, decided to talk, and he did not hold back. Mondo called people brainwashed and basically accused Pee Wee of riding for Thug just to get perks. Translation: this ain't loyalty, it's business, hoping Thug looks out for you in return. That cut deep, because when insiders who were actually there start throwing shade, it means the respect in the streets is shifting. Fans reposted Mondo's comments like wildfire, framing them as proof the loyalty chain is breaking. And then Charleston White entered the chat, and you know how wild he gets. He clowned hard, saying, "Real gangsters ask for a lawyer," and mocking anyone who sits with cops for hours. Add his voice to Mondo's rant, and suddenly the internet jury had its final argument ready. At this point, memes were doing more damage than any lawyer could fix. Then rumor pages made it explode even bigger. Out of nowhere, posts started flying that Thug got pressed in public. Some even saying he got jumped. Proof: none. Just blurry captions with big bold words. But in today's world, that's all it takes. Once Instagram grabs it, people treat it like gospel. And the worst part? Fans already feel like Thug's armor has cracks in it. Drop one rumor like that, and suddenly everyone's watching to see if he can even move around Atlanta like he used to. The whispers turn into a spotlight, making him look vulnerable at the very moment he can't afford it. Because here's the reality: Thug is still on probation. Even if nobody laid a finger on him, just being caught in a crowd where things go left could trigger serious problems with the court. It's not just street gossip anymore, it's real-life consequences. Judges don't care about memes, but they do care about his name popping up in mess. So whether Thug was pressed, jumped, or just caught in a rumor storm, the damage is already done. He's boxed in, courtroom heat on one side, street pressure on the other, and both sides are turning up the volume with no signs of letting go. Now the noise is bigger than ever. Big names are chiming in, reposting, subtweeting, and suddenly that public enemy label is screaming louder by the day. And here's the cold truth: when the city thinks you talked and the industry thinks you folded, you're getting crushed from both sides. Even a rumor about Thug getting pressed starts to feel believable because the energy around him lines up too perfectly. That's what people forget. It doesn't always matter what's true, it matters what story takes over. And right now, the story is winning. Add in the tour bus driver's lawsuit, and it gets even heavier. That driver sued Birdman, Thug, and others, claiming they put his life at risk by letting the whole bus shooting mess unfold. Yeah, lawsuits aren't criminal charges, but this one hardened the narrative. It made everything feel less like gossip and more like something stamped in black and white court records. And then there's the Birdman jail call, leaked years back. Prosecutors once considered it part of their case, even if it never led to charges. For Birdman, just the fact that it existed kept conspiracy whispers alive for years. So now every time fans see an old Thug interview resurface, they don't just watch a clip. They connect it to all this baggage. His team calls it misdirection. The crowd calls it confirmation. Two completely different movies playing in the same theater. Thug tried to control the story, but might have made it worse. He jumped on X denying snitching, reposted clips saying he's not blood, and slid in a little shade at Gunna on the side. He even reminded people his team once tried to use context from an old interview in court, but the DA blocked it. The problem? The internet doesn't care about motions or trial filings. They only see chopped clips, and the more they're cut up, the guiltier they make you look. Once the story got framed as "where there's smoke, there's fire," it turned into PR quicksand. The harder Thug fought, the deeper he sank. And then came the jokes. Fans started calling him Gospel Thug, clowning with captions like, If you're a rat and a rapper, go Gospel Twin. Those big diamond crosses he's been rocking? Instant meme material overnight. It stung extra because Pee Wee's plea deal already kept Thug's name stuck to the YSL mess. People remember timelines, and with Gunna's situation already splitting the fan base, the internet boiled it all down to one brutal choice. You're either solid or you folded. Real life is messier than that, but comment sections don't care about messy, they care about the punchline. And right now, Thug is trapped in every lane at once. In court, he's still knee-deep in the YSL trial, with every new filing dragging up the Wayne bus shooting all over again. In music, fans aren't hyped for his drops. They're too busy laughing at Gospel Thug memes. And outside, rumor pages got folks believing he can't even move through Atlanta without drama chasing him. It feels like no matter what he does, the story's already locked in. He can post, deny, clap back, doesn't matter. The paperwork and the clips speak louder than his own words. Pee Wee trying to clear him didn't calm the storm. It only made people dig deeper. And here's the real danger. When the internet swears you're talking to cops and the streets swear you're getting pressed outside, your name stops being about music. It turns into a warning sign. Right now, Young Thug, rumored jumped in Atlanta, tied up in leaks, old tapes, lawsuits, and never-ending whispers, is standing in the middle of what looks like a downfall he can't tweet his way out of. Like, comment, and subscribe for more.